Good evening and salutations, my B&B fans. You know what? I want to start off with Sheila for a minute. So, Sheila is getting cagey. She went out and she gets a visit from Mike Gunther, aka the Super Simp. So they're catching up, and Sheila listens to talking about she wants to get out, she wants to leave, and she has a plan involving Finn coming to see her. And Mike is like, "What makes you think he's going to want to come and see you? Like, oh, I don't understand how you sitting there thinking that you're going to get out." And of course, Sheila gets upset. It's like, "Oh, well, you doubt me? You're not on my side." And it's like, no, it's not like he's not on your side. He's just not. He's just not delusional. And at first, I was sitting there thinking, how is it you're able to actually see her? Like, you're an inmate too, but he says that he still has some pull or whatever since he was a guard or whatever. He still know some people and stuff like that, can call him some favors. So that's how he was able to sit there and spend some time with her. Now, she's sitting there talking about how in the beginning, before Mike came in, she was like, "Can I sit there and go to the library? I'm waiting for an important email. Want to sit there and get word." After that, she does sit there and talk about an email that, she has some sort of plan or whatever. And another guard comes in. It's like, "Yeah, you got another visitor." And I think that's when she told Mike about the email and everything like that about her plan a little bit. Well, she didn't get to the whole plan, but she was like, "Yeah, I got something going on." So she goes into the other room, which I'm just like, um, I'm sorry, how many visitors are you allowed to have a day? And she goes in there and she sees the guy. Now, of course, we can't see them. And I'm not going to lie, it kind of blew me when they didn't show him. When she was in there talking, she was like, "Oh, I'm so glad that you're here," and this, that, and the third. And I'm like, "All right, cool. So we're gonna see who this person is, right?" All we see is we literally see a shadow, a damn shadow. So I would give them their points on a good cliffhanger. I would definitely give them points on a good cliffhanger. Hell, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm still liking this GH review. Cliffhanger, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of more curious about. I'm kind of more curious about who's that guy that she's sitting there talking to and about how she's gonna get out. Which I did sit there and said it's my live stream, and I could have swore I said that in my last review. They did so much to put this woman behind bars. This is where it comes down to some very crappy writing. I'll sit there and say because most people, well, if you didn't know, Kimberly Brown is on contract. And yeah, I have said that multiple times that contracts don't mean what they used to mean. But sometimes they do actually uphold them, which is why we're getting so many scenes of them being in prison. And my whole thing is like, because she's on contract, they're not going to keep her in prison. So all this work that Ridge and Bill did to put her in jail, just for her to come back out in like what, a couple of weeks at best. I mean, this is just asinine. But of course, this is what they're going for because they kind of wrote themselves into a corner. They did, they gave her a contract. Now, while that's going on, you got Katie and Carter spend some time, and they kind of said the words "I love you" without saying the words "I love you." They're about to kiss. Brooke comes in, and Kate's like, "Oh yeah, I'm going off. I'm going to my date with Bill," and Carter's like, "Have fun." And I was like, "Wait, I'm sorry, what? Did you just tell the girl that just not there in a relationship with knocking boots to have fun with another guy? Like, on what level does any of this make sense?" And the fact that Katie's actually entertaining this level of BS It's just beyond me. So Bill is not there going through his memory lanes of his wedding with her, the birth of their child, and everything like that. She gets there. And Carter, when Carter's not there talking to Brooke, he is literally doing a play by play of what Bill is not there doing to win back Kate. And it's one of those things where it's like, it's kind of weird because you don't know this guy. Yeah, you might have heard of him before, but you don't know this guy. But he literally was like, he's going to go down memory lane. He's going to sit there and be all romantic and everything like that. And that's literally what he does. And I'm like, again, this is kind of crappy writing, but this is B&B, and this is just what I expected after watching the show for as long as I've watched the show. And that's what he does. That's what he does. And at one point, he does sit there and try to kiss her. He talks about, oh, Will, and bring out all these fun memories. And he tries to kiss her, and she's like, nah, I'm good. I'm with Carter. I'm like, well, if you're with Carter, then why are you sitting there entertaining? Why are you sitting there entertaining Bill for? What's the point of doing that? I don't get, like, none of this makes sense. None of this makes sense. And I get it. It's a soap opera, and you have to have a certain level of disbelief. But at some point, logic has to kick in at some point, even for a damn soap opera. So while she's all like, oh, with Bill, I'm with Carter, and this, that, and the third, I'm like, then what are you doing there? Like, you should have just said no. I have a feeling that they're going to get back together. I really do. I have this feeling that they're going to get back together. And, I mean, I don't even know where to begin and what's wrong with that. Hell, even Carter was not there saying that, Bill is only ever going to have eyes for you. And of course, she's all like shocked, oh, little old me. But it's like, no. And, she tries to sit there and be like, oh, that was another lifetime ago. Well, not that long ago, he literally asked to be with you. He literally asked to be with you. And then right after, he asked your sister, she was some sort of constellation prize. And yet you're sitting there entertaining a date with this guy, which is just, it's laughable. It's sad. It's just all that balled in one. Which, of course, that's literally B&B at this point. I feel like for the most part, that's actually about it. I can't really think of anything else that happened. But of course, if I did miss anything, come to the live stream tonight. 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. We're going to be sitting there going through all of it. B&B, YNR, GH, Days of Our Lives, all of it. So, also this weekend, we're going to be, everything goes well, we're going to have a couple of collabs. I'm also going to be doing stuff for members only. Not a member, hit the join button below. It's a lot of fun. We go through all the soap operas. We're talking about everything. So it's definitely conversations that you do not want to miss. That being said, I'm going to go. I want to thank you for watching. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next video.